Hi, today I'm reviewing diamond painting, specifically a large square diamond and a smaller round diamond one. This is the large square one. It's 40 by 50 centimeters, so about 16 by 20 inches. And it's a picture of a lighthouse on a beach. The paintings come with a plastic covering over a sticky canvas that is gridded in squares, and you can just peel back the sticky plastic and start working. The plastic protects the canvas. This one has little square diamonds. And so I've done most of the top part. As you can see, I cut slits in the plastic to make it easier to do each section rather than pulling the whole thing back and sticking your hand on the sticky squares. This is a pen you use to pick up the diamonds with, and you use the red wax that comes with the kit, and if you can peel it back, I'm having some trouble doing, you just stick your pen into the wax, pick up a little bit of wax on the top of the pen, there you go. Okay, now you stick give the little tray a little shake so all the diamonds are upright, so it's easier to pick them up. You see I got one diamond on the top of my pen, and then you bring it over to the corresponding square on your canvas and just press it in. Then you keep going, picking up. Sometimes you get more than one. If you have a little bit of wax that's on the edge, it'll pick up more than one. You just knock it off, and then you bring it back and continue pressing the square diamonds into the little corresponding squares on your canvas. And you keep going until you have the painting finished. Now this one has room to pick up more than one diamond, and this is helpful if you have a row with, say, like several of the same colored squares. You can use this pen to pick them up. I find it a little difficult to do, and maybe because I tend to shake. I have Parkinson's. I'm not gonna be entirely accurate. Maybe with practice. But this can save you a lot of time if you have several to do. You see I got more than one on my pen there. Then you bring it back to the canvas and find your, oops, I lost one there. And find your row of squares and press down. There. So you have more than one. Sometimes you have to pick them off, and they're fairly easy to get off. If you get them off right away, having long nails helps, as you can see. But if you need to, you can use tweezers to pick them off, or to even move some that you've had maybe in the wrong place. So then you cover it up when you're finished to keep the dust and dirt out of it. So this is the finished one. It's very pretty and sparkly, and I love the colors in it. It took me about 40 hours to do this one. It's pretty big. Yeah. This is a smaller one I did. It's a dragonfly, and this one has round diamonds rather than square. it also has corresponding thread colors if you're interested in using the pattern as a cross stitch. Now it's a bit buckled and wrinkled, so I'm going to roll it off backwards to help straighten it out a little. There we go. And this one's done the same way, even though the diamonds are round rather than square. And with the square one, I started at the top, and I found my hand kept sticking into the sticky canvas. So I'm going to start on the bottom with this one to see if it works better. So you just find the symbol on your squares and find the corresponding number on the side there. I found these little cases to keep the diamonds in, which made a big difference. It was easier for me to store and pour into my little tray. Also, keep a damp paper towel for sticking your finger in and picking up loose ones that get spilled out of the tray. As you can see, I'm very shaky and I spilled the tray quite often. But I was still able to do the painting. So for those of you that have trouble with movement, this is not something that you can't do. It just takes a little bit of extra patience. It probably takes a bit longer. I think this small one took me about 15 hours to do. Keep shaking the tray to keep the diamonds upright so you can get the diamond into the pen and the flat surface to the canvas. You keep going, getting them as close together as you can. Some people say the square ones are easier to get closer together. See there, that's not too bad. I didn't see a big difference in the end between the square and the round. They were both really nice. And there you go. There's the finished big one, and if I was to give some advice to someone just starting out, don't start with the big one. I found it very tedious. The picture is beautiful, but if you're going to start out wondering if you can do it, I would suggest the small one first. That way you can figure out if it's something for you or not. Anyway, thank you for listening.